Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. And yes guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played. Galatasaray guys, away from home. It ended in a 3-3 draw in a game where we had to win this game to have any chance of surviving, get into the last 16 of the Champions League, and it's looking slimmer, our chances now. Still mathematically still have a chance considering that as well. That's only because the other game was a draw. Same story, same old shit yet again, but bunch of bottle jobs as they always are. But anyway guys, let's get straight into today's video. So we made 4 changes from last game against Copenhagen. Talking about starting 11, so we started with Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, McTominay, Amrabat, Anthony, Fernandes, Garnacho and Højlund. Getting to the other reaction now, Man United let 2-goal lead slip in an emphatic match. Bunch of bottle jobs, same story, same shit, missed opportunity, 2 points, blow yet again another lead, shocking defending yet again. How we didn't win, I don't know. Lost for words, disappointing, annoying and frustrated. It's embarrassing, it's not good enough. It was an okay start, it was competitive. United giving away loose balls early on. United got to concentrate. United got to deal with the hostile atmosphere, play our own game. Galatasaray testing Onana. Højlund had a good chance. Great passage of play by United. Garnacho scores for 1-0. First goal was always going to be crucial in a game like this to silence the crowd. United having to defend a few set pieces. United have got to be brave, be switched on at out possession. Great play by United. Great goal by Fernandes for 2-0. Really good desire by United. Showed no signs of weakness. United got to be composed. United have been ruthless. United are comfortable. Goal was close to score. Fernandes gives away a stupid free kick. 2-1 to them. It was end-to-end. Galatasaray had more possession in the last 10 minutes. It was all about game management and we just needed to get to half-time. United just need to slow the game down. First half was great. United need to regroup, recuperate and concentrate and focus. United need another goal to kill the game off. United need to stay switched on at all times. United need to stay disciplined out possession. Galatasaray have come out on the front foot. Had an early chance as well. Good pressing by United. United just need to keep the ball high up the pitch. Keep the ball in Galatasaray's half. It's end-to-end, open game. United need to take control. Great movement, great cross and great finish for 3-1 for United. And you would have thought that would have been game, set and match. United need to slow the game down and take the stink out of it. Galatasaray win a free kick, 3-2. Ten Hag made substitutions. The substitutions haven't really made an influence or an impact. United need to stay focused and be organised. There's a lot of space. Got to get behind Galatasaray's defensive back line. United need to stop counter-attacks and quick transitions. United need to stay switched on yet again. Galatasaray score for 3-3. Both teams now going for the win. Garnacho has a big chance just wide. Ten Hag makes more personnel changes. Straight off the bench, Pellistri had a big chance. Again, Pellistri had a big chance. United creating some great chances and just needs to be clinical. Martial had a good chance as well. Good individual performances. Game management was poor. We got what we deserved. We should have seen the game out better. Got to win the last game to have any chance. It is what it is. First half was great. Second half not good enough. Overall disappointing performance. Anyway guys, let's get straight to this video now. What did I make of the performance? To be honest with you, I just thought it was a disappointing evening, to be honest with you. To be 2-0 up and then to take a 3-1 lead, you would have thought United would have had that win in the bag. And this win, and this was a game where we had to win this. It was a must-win to have any chance of getting into the last 16, to be honest with you. And I think, I think all United fans were very excited and really pleased the way how we played at a ground that was going to in a ground where it was going to be a hostile environment. So I thought United did very well in the first half. Fantastic first half performance. Couldn't ask for more, to be honest. Did well in the first half, but it was the second half that we were just didn't do enough in. I mean, when we got the third goal that killed the game off, and then you're thinking, let's see. You don't want to see the game out, but you need to game manage the game better. And I think at times, not poor decision making, but I just think game management was something what let us down. And that didn't get us over the line in this game, and that's why we ended up conceding another 2 goals after that. And obviously, yet again, individual mistakes let us down yet again. So Onana's cost us, to be honest with you. He's cost us in this group stage, to be honest. And if we don't go through next week, then individual errors has pretty much cost us this group stage. So in the position that we're in right now, we still mathematically can do it. But that means we've got to win and the other game's got to be a draw. So that's what you're relying on at the end of the day. So we need a big performance. So to be honest with you, I thought it was a I think the first half, it was a game of two halves, to be honest with you. I thought, obviously they won the second half 2-1, and we won the first half 2-0. So it's just disappointing. We won the first half 2-1, sorry, but yeah, it's just disappointing and annoying, frustrating, because it looked like we were going to win the game. It looked like we were comfortable in the first half, and we showed no signs of weakness in the first half. But same old things crept back into the team, and individual mistakes costed us yet again. Individual errors yet again. So it's the same old story. It's the story of our season so far. But missed opportunity, dropped 2 points, and lost for words. It's not good enough. You can't be losing leads, and I wasn't really confident anyway, because we don't win in Turkey. So it would have been nice if we would have won, and we didn't. So score says 3-3. It's not good enough, and obviously, Galatasaray still obviously it's between Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Man United now to get into the last 16. So yeah, I mean, just lost for words, and it's disappointing the way how we drew that in the end, and we could have already been qualified. So now we're in a position where we've got to give it everything now against Bayern Munich, which is going to be a tough game. So yeah, it's just not good enough, and we got what we deserved at the end of the day, and yeah, it's not good enough. But anyway, getting into the game now, I thought it was an okay start by United, to be honest with you. I thought, we did well to sort of have possession and get an early goal as soon as we could. We got the first goal came on the 11th minute, so which was pleasing. And you need an early goal in games like this to silence the crowd, especially in a hostile environment as well. So I thought the game was competitive. It was end to end. It was an open game. It was anyone's game, this one as well. We could have won it late on as well, but I thought United were giving away possession too easily and giving away too many loose balls early on. But then, in a game like this, you've got to concentrate and you've got to focus as well. And we had to play our own game, considering it was going to be a hostile atmosphere as well. And I thought Galatasaray were testing Onana early doors as well in the first half as well. Højlund had a good chance to take it 1-0. But then it was all about it. It took a great passage of play by United, and Garnacho scores for 1-0. Brilliant goal. First goal was always going to be crucial in big games like this. In Turkey, under the lights, in the Champions League, to silence the crowd. So, and then that was when I think Galatasaray reacted quite well. They got on the front foot. United had to defend a couple of set pieces, and we had to be brave and be switched on out of possession as well. And then great play by United as well. Great goal by Fernandes to take it to 2-0. It was really good determination and desire by United, and we just showed no real signs of weakness. Galatasaray just couldn't get hold of the game. They couldn't take control. United were bossing it defensively and offensively as well. Were absolutely on it as well. But then we had to stay calm and composed. But we need to be ruthless. United were comfortable at 2-0. Shaw was close to score a goal as well. Just didn't have that end product as well. And then obviously then Fernandes, great desire and great determination to get back into. Obviously then gives away a stupid free kick in a silly area as well. And the Onana just takes that step to his left, and it goes to 2-1. Then you're thinking, that's their lifeline to get back into this game. It was end to end. Galatasaray were sort of like having more possession in the last 10 minutes of the first half. It was all about game management. And when it was at 2-1, United needed to get into half time. Then we couldn't afford to concede another goal. But United just needed to slow the game down a little bit as well. And I thought it was a great first half by Manchester United. We just need to regroup, recuperate, concentrate and focus. We need to get another goal to kill the game off, and we need to stay switched on at all times. And we had to stay disciplined out possession as well. And then in the second half, I thought, Galatasaray had come out quick on the front foot. They had a good chance early on as well. But then United reacted well to that. We knew that it was good pressing by United, kept the ball high up the pitch, winning the ball high up the pitch as well, keeping the ball in Galatasaray's half as well. It was end to end. It was an open game, competitive. United need to take control of the game, and yet again, great movement, great cross, and great finish for 3-1 for United. And then at that point, you're probably thinking, right, that's, you don't want to see it out, you don't want to grind it out, but it's all about the game management and how can you get to stay at this scoreline at 3-1 to, make sure you get the 3 points. So I think it's all about game management, and I think, we sort of lacked, not lacked, but I'd say we're not organised. I think shit defending costed us as well, individual errors as well, which I'll get into in a minute as well. But then we need to slow the game down a little bit, take the sting out of it. Tactical fouls as well to slow the game down. And then yet again we gave away another free kick. Ziyech again got a brace, scored for 3-2. And then when it's 3-2 like that, that when you get a goal back, you can go on and either win the game or draw the game. So again, it just only spurred them on, and yet again, Onana spilled it. Individual error, yet again, not good enough. Ten Hag made substitutions. The substitutions just didn't really make an influence or an impact when they came on right away. But we needed to be focused and we needed to be organised, but there was a lot of space to get behind Galatasaray's defensive back line. You could see that they were leaving some gaps open in the midfield that we could really exploit as well. And we just needed to stop counter-attacks and quick transitions. And, and it was that Akatoglu yet again, and defensively just switch off again and get a Galatasaray score for 3-3. And then it was a classic match in a way, because then both teams were really going for the win then. And Garnacho had a big chance just wide. Ten Hag made a couple of changes. Pellistri comes on straight off the bench as well. Pellistri had a big chance that could have been 4-3, and then again Pellistri had another big chance, and then we were creating some great chances, and we just needed to be clinical as well. Martial had a big chance towards the end of the half as well, of the second half. And then it was just like, we just had to take that one final last chance. And because we had quite a few, and I think because we had a couple of good chances, and probably one of our best opportunities towards the end of the game. And then obviously Galatasaray hoping when our best chance comes around, hope they don't score. And hope they don't win the game. So yeah, we just couldn't get that fourth goal to win us the game, to get the 3 points, but it's not good enough. It's disappointing in a game that we had to win this game. So game management was poor. We got what we deserved, and we should have seen the game out better. But we now have got to win the last game to have any chance of going through. So we've only got by ourselves to blame, and it's not good enough at the end of the day. Overall, disappointed to walk away with a point after letting a 2-goal lead slip. This was a must-win to have any chance of getting into the last 16. So missed opportunity and 2 points dropped. It's simply just not good enough. Exactly, yeah, it's just not good enough. Not been seeing out games well enough. This has not only just happened once now, it's happened 3 times. Galatasaray at home took 2 leads, bottled it. In front against Copenhagen as well, bottled it, and again, bottled it again. A 9, we should have had 9 points out of 9 and we would have qualified by now. We're in a sticky situation where now we have to go and win the last game against Bayern Munich. Missed opportunity, 2 points drop. When you're under pressure, you got to win your game. It looked that way. We looked comfortable in the first half, and then second half turned a nail on the head. Game of 2 halves. United were just not good enough. Defensively, I thought we should have been better. A third goal should not be going in. 2 mistakes by Onana as well. Can't be letting in free kicks like that as well. And those free kicks just gave them a lifeline that kept them in the game. It's just not good enough. Individual errors and mistakes have costed us this game yet again. Can't blame Ten Hag for that. Just not good enough to dig our hole out of this to have any chance of getting through to the last 16, getting into the Europa League. It's just not good enough, and it's only what we deserved at the end of the day. The game management was poor. It's not only just one game now, it's happened 3 times now. We don't deserve to be in the Champions League. Playing like that and you're bottling leads, you don't deserve the Champions League. At the end of the day, we don't deserve to be in the Champions League if you keep throwing away leads. And imagine if you get to the last 16 and you're ahead, bottle another lead, and you just only get found out against a better footballing side. We don't deserve to be in it at the end of the day, and we only get what we deserve at the end of the day for not qualifying for the last 16. Onana deserves all the flack that he gets and all the hatred as well from the fans. It's only what we deserve at the end of the day, and we don't deserve to be in Champions League the way how we keep bottoming these leagues as well. It's pub defending, shit defending. You can't do that at top level now. Not good enough, no. It's now been 3 games, Galatasaray at home, Copenhagen away, and now again we've had a 2-goal lead, let it slip, and come away with a point. Is it game management that's let us down and not to get over the line with the 3 points? Yeah, it's definitely the game management that's let us down. You've got to see out the game's better. But even at 3-1, European games as well, Galatasaray looked like they couldn't get out of first gear in the first half. In the second half, I don't think they were that great either, considering that they scored another 2 goals. But that's on us at the end of the day. Definitely the game management's let us down. You've got to see the games out better. You've got to win the ball back, high up the pitch, kill the game off with another goal. Then they don't have a chance of getting back into the game. As soon as you concede another goal, it's like a lifeline of getting back into the game and to salvage a point or maybe get the 3 points towards the end. Game management that's let us down, definitely for sure. Poor defending's let us down with that 3rd goal as well. Individual errors has costed us. Not good enough at United perspective. We're now under pressure in the last game to win that. It's not good enough at the end of the day. It's not only just happened once now, it's happened 3 times. It's not like as if it's happened once, it's happened 3 times now. Should have had 9 points and we should have been qualified by now. Simply not good enough. The players are not good enough and we don't deserve to be in Champions League. If you keep bottoming leads like that, you don't deserve to be in the last 16, because when you go up against better footballing sides than you're going to be found out, and if you do take a lead at some stage, you have to be able to see games better, defensively be resolute, got to be tight and compact, frustrate them, and we didn't do that in the closing stages at that game. And it was all about the game management halfway into the second half, especially after when we got that 3rd goal. Management's let us down massively, definitely for sure. Mathematically, we still have a chance of going through to the last 16 if we beat Bayern and Copenhagen Galatasaray draw. There's going to be twists and turns on Tuesday night. Can we do it and get to the last 16? We can do if we win and the other game's a draw, or if Copenhagen win. And apparently if Copenhagen win, it all goes down to the away goals as well. Apparently the away goals as well, United would go through. There's 2 ways how we can do this. Must beat Bayern Munich at Old Trafford on Tuesday and hope Copenhagen and Galatasaray draw the other match in order to progress into the last 16. Should United beat Bayern and there's a winner in the other match in Group A, Erik ten Hag's side will finish 3rd place and drop into the Europa League. They're the 2 options for United, so there's still a chance for us to qualify for the last 16. That's if we win and the other game's a draw. If there's a winner in the other match in Group A, we'll finish 3rd place and drop into Europa League. It's going to be a must-win against Bayern Munich. High demands, big game, under the lights in the Champions League, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, so big game against Bayern Munich. We're all going to be watching on. We need a big performance. We've got to do what we've got to do here against Bayern Munich. They're already qualified. United are going to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. Who is my man of the match? To be honest with you, I thought there were some players that had a good performance, but obviously the goalkeeper being Onana, I think he dropped a stinker. Obviously he didn't really have a great game. He's got to look at himself, hang his head in shame for that performance. Wan-Bissaka, I thought he had a good game. I thought Maguire and Lindelof were good, considering that they should have been better with the 3rd goal that they conceded. Luke Shaw was good as well. Tomine got the goal as well. Arabat was okay. Anthony had a good game. I thought Fernandes was good. Nacho brilliant. Højlund tried as well. I think it was his first game back as well, going back from injury. I'm going to give this to players. I think I'm going to give this to Garnacho, and also I'm going to give it to maybe to Maguire, or you could give it to Fernandes as well. Goal scorers made a good impact and scored 3 great goals. Disappointing not to walk with a win here. How do we beat Bayern Munich? Now obviously we've got Bayern Munich in our last and final group stage in the UEFA Champions League. Look, this is going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We've got to win this game. You never know. It's the Champions League under the lights at Old Trafford, 8 p.m. kickoff. So anything can happen. There's going to be twists and turns. It's going to be a big game for. It's going to be a big game for United, but you know, Bayern Munich are just going to be playing for pride. So they're already qualified. So they're just going to try do their best as well. But you never know with Bayern. They might switch off. They might have a bad night. You never know, but. And try gift United a win, but you know United have got to work hard for it. You know, we've got to show the effort, the fight, the passion, the pride, the character, the fight. You know, got to perform well for a full 90 minutes here. You know, defensively, got to be resolute, tight and compact. Got to frustrate them. Offensively, we're going to have to be on it as well. So it's all about game management, decision making as well in games like this and against Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich, they're a fantastic team, got lots of quality all over the pitch. You know, it's all about stopping that man, Harry Kane, that's on form at the minute. So we've got to be ready for a game like this against Bayern Munich. You know, we've got about 2 days to prepare for this against Bayern Munich. So, you know, again, we come off the game against Bournemouth. We need to win that and then go on to the Bayern Munich game with high spirits and with confidence, with momentum on our side. So we've got to prepare well for a game like this. It's going to be a physical game with them. It's, you know, mentally got to go with the right mindset as well. Right mentality as well. Got to go with a winner's mentality. Ten Hag's going to coach these players to win the game, and we've got to win this game. It's a big game for United. You know, it might not be a big game for Bayern Munich, but it's a big game for United because we've got to win this game. We're under pressure. Got to win the game. We've got to get the 3 points here. No matter how we do it, it's either a 2-1 win, a 1-1, a 1-0 win. However we do it, we've got to win this game. So, you know, don't panic. You might be under pressure, but you just have to take it one game at a time. The Bayern Munich game will come around on Tuesday night, so we've got to be ready as well. It's a big night for Erik ten Hag's men, and the players have got to be ready for this occasion. So the Champions League, you never know, there's going to be twists and turns. The table always changes, so we're going to have to be ready for a game like this. Going to have to prepare well, mentally, physically. Going to be ready for a game like that. Got to perform well for a full 90 minutes here, so got to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90, and got to stay in the game. Got to go toe to toe. You've got to match them as well. Got to match the energy with Bayern Munich as well. So this is a chance to get our revenge after the 4-3 defeat that we lost to against Bayern Munich. So you never know. You never know. I think it's just all about we've got to stay alert, stay focused, concentrate in a game like this as well. So got to be ready for a game like this against Bayern Munich. So, you know, Thomas Tuchel's teams, you know, his teams have focused on a position on his teams have focused on a possession orientated play. But unlike Pep's death by sound passes, Tuchel's teams are often seen making quick passes along the back line to retain possession, and the very moment there is space that opens up and a groundbreaking pass, typically through the centre-backs, while it could also be from the advanced full-backs, finds its way to the attack, and it all comes together in a perfect harmony. But Bayern Munich, though, they're going to be well drilled, they'll be well coached, they'll be well organised, very skillful. They'll have lots of quality on the pitch. They have a lot of pace on their wings as well. They'll be physical on the front foot. They'll look strong defensively. They'll play with a back three. They'll be aggressive. They'll be ruthless. They'll play with high intensity, high tempo. They'll bring the energy. They'll push you around, pull you around. They'll make runs in from behind, get in between the lines, be tight and compact, play with width, capitalise on mistakes. They'll be brave. They'll take risks. They'll give it everything that they've got. But, you know, United have got to defend properly. Defensively, got to be organised. You know, we've got to be tight and compact. Got to be defensively frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo. Play with energy, create the chances, take your chances. Need to be clinical. Get the crosses into the box, drive them out of position, be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play. Need to play with width, get in between the lines, got to close them down. Don't let them get back in the game. Don't leave any spaces open. Don't show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right. Game management, decision making is got to be vital in a game like this. Got to be tight. Don't let them get a shot off. Sustain your attacks. Do the basics. Win your 50-50s. Win your second balls and win your duels. Put them on the back foot. Keep possession. Forward backs have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes. Put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive and keep Harry Kane quiet. But also in a game like this, though, first goal is always going to be crucial, and that first goal has to go United's way to get our head into this game as well. Getting into the goals now. First goal, Anthony finds Fernandes. Fernandes passed the ball to Højlund. Højlund holds it up, passes the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes passed the ball to Garnacho, and Garnacho scores for 1-0. Second goal, throw in by Shaw. Lindelof passed the ball to Shaw. Shaw passed the ball into Fernandes. Fernandes runs into space as time and scores an absolute stunner for 2-0. Third goal on, a pass the ball to Amrabat. Amrabat passed the ball to McTominay. McTominay passed the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes runs, finds Wan-Bissaka. Great cross by Wan-Bissaka. And McTominay taps it in for 3-1. Getting to the stats now. Possession for Galatasaray, it was 57.8%. For Man United, it was 42.2%. Goals for Galatasaray, it was 3. And for Man United, it was 3. Total shots for Galatasaray, it was 16. And for Man United, it was 17. Shots on target for Galatasaray, it was 8. And for Man United, it was 4. Shot accuracy for Galatasaray, it was 50%. For Man United, it was 23.5%. Shots inside the box for Galatasaray, it was 10. For Man United, it was 10. Shots outside the box for Galatasaray, it was 6. And for Man United, it was 7. Total passes for Galatasaray, it was 424 passes. And for Man United, it was 307 passes. Pass accuracy for Galatasaray, it was 79.7%. And for Man United, it was 75.9%. Getting to the substitutions now. Højlund went off for Martial. Talk about Rasmus's performance. Contributed classically to Garnacho's goal by linking up with Fernandes and applied himself respectively until he came off. Amrabat went off for Mainoo. Talk about Sofran's performance. A dubious recall at the expense of Kobe Mainoo. His experience was beneficial while McTominay got forward 2 of the goals. Garnacho went off for Pellistri. Talk about Alejandro's performance. 2 goals in 2 games, and this one should have been just as pleasing. Garnacho batched a 1-on-1 against Luton, but not this one. Wan-Bissaka went off for Dalot. Talk about Aaron's performance. Not dominated by Wilfried Zaha, but did not dominate their duel either. Showed composure to assist Scott McTominay. Next up, we've got Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are first in the group. Look, this is going to be a big night for Manchester United on Tuesday night. The Champions League, there's going to be twists and turns on Tuesday night. The table's going to keep changing throughout the whole 90 minutes. This is a game where United are going to be under pressure. We have to put that pressure to the side. We're going to need a big performance here. You've got to ask the players to say big performance needed. Play well for a full 90 minutes here. This will be a good test for United ahead of the Liverpool game as well on the weekend. United have got to be defensively, got to be resolute, got to keep it tight and compact, got to frustrate Bayern Munich as well. It's going to be tight and tactical. I think it's going to be competitive. It's going to be end to end. Both teams are going to have chances. It's all about, you've got to be clinical and take your chances. It's going to be a big night for Manchester United. Big night for Manchester United. It's going to be huge for United. In games like this against Bayern Munich, Champions League, last game of the group stage, got to give it all or nothing now. Got nothing to lose. It's all or nothing. Got to leave it all down on the pitch. This is Bayern Munich now, the last game of the Champions League in the group stage. It's now or never. We've got to play well for a full 90 minutes here. Prepare well for a game like this. Got to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. We've got to be ready for a game like this against Bayern Munich. Big game for Manchester United. We're under pressure. We've got to win this game. It's a must win. Somehow we've got to find a way to win against the big team, against Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel's only beaten Man United once as well at Old Trafford. Come on. This is against Bayern Munich now. They're just going to be playing for pride now. They're already qualified. 3 teams are going for that last 16. 3 teams are going for that second place now for the last 16. United need to show that we want it more. Got to work hard. In a game like this, we've got to show the effort, the fight, the passion, the pride, the effort, the character, the team spirit. We've got to fight for each other. We've got to go with each other as well. We've got to be relentless, aggressive, ruthless, sustain our attacks, put the pressure onto the... Got to play with high intensity, high tempo, bring the energy as well. We've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, and we've got to turn up to a game like this against Bayern Munich. It's a massive night for Manchester United. The first goal is going to be crucial in a game like this. We have to be ready for a game like this. If they come at us on the front foot defensively, we're going to be tight and compact. The fans will get right behind the players. Old Trafford's going to be rocking. The fans will get right behind them. This is a game that can't afford to lose now. The Champions League, it's now or never. Got nothing to lose. We've got to give it everything that we've got now. Final game of the Champions League. This is one last dance now. If we don't do it in this game, that's it. All or nothing now. Got nothing to lose. Got to go out there, play with purpose, play with conviction. Got to turn up to a game like this against Bayern Munich. It's going to be a tough evening for United. We're going to have to dig deep. We're going to have to show the character about ourselves, show the team spirit, show the fight. We've got to turn up. We want it more than them. We've got to work hard, die hard. We've got to dig deep. Even if we don't perform well, you've got to still find a way to win against this Bayern Munich team. If we can go at them, get on the front foot. First goal is going to be crucial in a game like this. If we get the first goal, we're going to control and dominate the game. The game management has got to be spot on. Tactics needs to be right in a game like this against Bayern Munich. It's now or never. One last dance now. All or nothing. Got to give it everything now. Got nothing to lose. Got to go out there. Got nothing to lose. Let's give it everything that we've got now and give it everything that we've got. We've got the quality to win this game, and it's all about taking your chances. Got to be clinical. If we can get that chance, get that goal and stay ahead as long as we can. Dig deep. and hopefully we'll get the well-deserved win that we want at the end of the day. Bayern Munich scoring 2.2 goals per game. Bayern Munich conceding 1.2 goals per game. Bayern Munich are undefeated in the group stage as well, so we need a big performance here. Big 90 minutes for Manchester United. Gonna have to do a job here in Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is second in the Bundesliga as well. Got to leave everything out on the pitch here. Got to give it everything. It's now or never. One last dance. All or nothing. Nothing to lose now, and it's all down to United to do a job here. Got to do it now. The players to look out for is Neuer, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae. De Ligt is a question mark. Davis, Sar's a question mark. Guerrero, Bachmann, Missouri, Kimmich, Goretzka, Lima, Gadabri, Kane, Sane, Oman, Choupo-Moting, Muller, Tell, Musiala is a question mark as well. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.